This has been going on for years and years and years since the internet was around and Kijiji
Really?
and all that kind of stuff. Guys were scamming people this way.
Hold on. Did we answer the fraud? Did we talk about Fortress? Did you let me finish the story? Do we know anything about that at the moment, TK? Because I feel like we hit 8 other topics in between.
So Fortress, those guys there.
Maybe you want to give us a summary of what I said so that you can just keep talking. I think that's a good idea.
So Darryl met with these guys before at 8 Charlotte. He seen that the deal was very suspicious. He knew that they were taking on big chances. They invested more money. They were watching a lot of Raptors basketball games.
Yeah.
Called the RCMP, ended up coming and taking them down at one point. Their investments all seemed to fail. It was a big Ponzi scheme. They got exposed. They got charged, and most recently, their conviction was handed to them in courts.
And the most important part of the story, TK,
was there's another person involved
that's
not to be named, and he's a jerk, but he was on our show. So watch all 250 of our episodes.
That's right.
And try to pick out which person we're talking about.
Yeah, and I think actually, TK,
you could guess in the comments. And wrong answers will be accepted.
You did listen, TK. You did allow me to speak. I guess I want to speak more.
But I did the whole thing, right? Okay.
You did it pretty
Can I go
good.
on next?
Parts of it were good, but hold on a sec. The guy that broke that whole story, the guy that busted that whole thing open, Ben Rabideau. Do you know? Have you heard of Ben?
Yeah.
Guess who's coming on the show soon, TK?
Ben Rabideau.
Boom. We're going to talk about
what a full
Fortress,
circle,
bro.
We bring the con artists, but then we beg for your forgiveness. We beg for your forgiveness, and we bring on the vigilantes, because Darryl and I are vigilantes. We took down the BG Wealth Group, and we're single-handedly bringing to you the man who took down Fortress. And we're going to take down more people. If you guys have more under the table vigilante cases for Darryl and I to take on, you let us know. Okay, we're ready. We're ready. We will expose the fraudsters, because nobody should be scammed out of their hard-earned money. I have been defrauded, and I can tell you single-handedly it was my fault. I put myself in that position, and I regret it, but I learned a lesson from it, and I moved on. And thankfully, it wasn't a lot of money. But I promise, if I can stop one more person from getting scammed because of this show, that's exactly what we're going to do. And so here is another example of a ways to be scammed. We run into this all the time. It's fake rental listings.
Rental listings.
You put up a property for sale or for lease, whatever it is. The scam artists will take your photos and put out an ad on Kijiji and say house for rent. And they'll put it up at a really great price. Mm-hmm. And they'll say, I'm out of the country right now. I can't show it. Here's the photos. It's available at this date. Mm-hmm. And I'm just looking for someone to take it over, because I really need to get a tenant in there, because I got all these things going on in my life. Mm-hmm. And so you get all these tenants who start sending the messages. They say, look, I can't get you in right now. We had a flood. We had a neighbor. We had a dog. We had my old tenants. I don't have the keys, whatever it is. But you can go and drive by the house. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to move into a place they just drove by? That makes sense. Yeah.
And if you send me the deposit for 1 month's rent,
that was coming. Yeah.
Then you get the place. You can secure the place. And when I come back,
I'll hold it for you.
When I come back, I'll get you in, and I'll make sure that before I arrive from my flight coming in from Vancouver, AC 316 on June 29th, 2025 at 7:16 p.m. We'll meet right after that. And
Here's
you're going,
a picture of the ticket.
This guy's coming. He's coming on a flight like 2 days before I'm supposed to move in. This is great. Yeah. It's got to be real.
And it's reserved for me too.
And it's a great deal. Imagine if I saved $400 a month on rent.
God.
Imagine what I could do with that $400.
Be great.
I can't get floor seats at the Raptors or anything like that. Maybe I'm gonna have to start running a Ponzi scheme to be able to get those kind of seats. But I could go to the Raptors game. I can sit up a little bit higher, but I could go to the Raptors game, right? I like the Raptors.
Wiring instructions.
Who doesn't like the Raptors?
Received. TK.
$400
we got
a month.
Deal. We got a done deal here, baby.
He says I got to send it to him. It's the only way. Well, Western Union.
Okay, so keep going, because this is this a big scam? Is this a big thing?
This has been going on for years and years and years since the internet was around and Kijiji and all that kind of stuff. Guys were scamming people this way. We get listings where people will call us and they'll say, hey, your guy's sign is on the lawn. I was told that this house is for rent. Here are the photos. Is this a real listing or not? And we have no idea. We're like, no, like this house isn't for rent, it's for sale, and
Really?
The owner, the seller knows nothing about that. So it's a
Really?
scam. Be careful all the
Wow.
time. But other
Crazy.
people get sometimes fall for it because these scammers wouldn't be doing it if they didn't um if it
Didn't
didn't
work.
work.
Sure.
Yeah, if it didn't work. So I just want people to be careful out there. All right.
You warned
We
us
got
about that scam in the parking lots, Mr.
Yep.
Vigilante, if
Yep.
you
We have
remember. You
we have a
were,
scam with the Domino's pizza guy who says,
yeah,
"Can you
active.
lend me some can you lend me $20 because they won't take cash, they'll only take debit
I,
and they
th-
copy your card."
I thought,
Right?
last night it was
Yeah.
dark and I was
Yeah.
looking out in the sky and I
Yeah.
thought I saw something that looked like a T and a K, like a big light
Yeah.
in the sky.
Yeah.
I guess I did, didn't I?
You
Where's
didn't
your
see
cape?
nothing.
Where
You
is
didn't
your
see
cape?
nothing. All right.
Where's the cape,
Also, if
TK?
anybody asks you to send Bitcoin for anything,
Anything.
don't.
No, send it to TK.
Don't send Bitcoin to anybody.
Do you still have
Okay?
Bitcoin, TK?
Yes.
D.
Don't send
Trent swears by Bitcoin and thinks
don't
I'm a
send your
fool.
Bitcoin to anybody. Bitcoin
You have
is just
Bitcoin?
meant for hoarding,
Hoarding.
okay? And for appreciating. It's not
Yeah.
meant for actually spending on stuff, okay?
Hoping.
Don't spend it on don't give people your Bitcoin. All right.
Hoping that
Calgary
it
real
doesn't go
estate
to
agent
zero.
Eric, real last name here, Drinkwater.
Drink water. Okay.
Eric Drinkwater.
You
And
can.
somebody drank too much of his water.
Oh, no. They
And he
drank the
was
Kool-Aid made from his water.
too much Kool-Aid from that
Yikes.
water.
Too
And he
much.
was scamming people out of $2 million,
You gotta.
promising them
2 million?
returns. Promising, yeah, he got caught pretty quick. He's in Calgary, so I
He's
mean,
a
the $2 million
dummy.
is a lot of money out there.
What a dummy.
Okay, so he got caught with
Two
$2 million,
million.
and he got caught scamming people with $2 million. And basically, it was, hey, give me your money. I got these great real estate investments. I'm going to buy, this property. I'm going to buy that property, and it's all going to be secured. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And you're going to get my guarantee. Yep, don't
It'll
worry.
be secured after you give me the money. Don't worry about
I
it.
will make sure you get this money back. And
Right.
eventually, people reported him. He lost his license. He's no longer working as a real estate agent anymore.